is going to be a lot more even than vVv Gaming's was.
Yeah, definitely. I think Nihilim's in a great position here as far as picks go. They got through the banning phase exactly where they probably want to be. And definitely a good T-side team on cash. Very, very slow play team. Very side execute heavy. Don't really play a lot of mid setups, though they will sometimes hit mid kind of late in the round. Like I said, a very slow playing team. And they do have some pretty good entry fraggers and automatic and Sanks to kind of open up some of these sites on these heavy executes that I'm referring to. And of course, Hiko, one of the biggest lurkers in the NA scene, one of the best as well. And Civis has been toting the op around a lot for this team, so be on the lookout for that as well, trying to see if he can make something happen with the big green. Or it used to be the big green, now everyone has skin, so now it's just whatever it happens to be. But here we go into the pistol round. It looks like Nihilum do want to go right off the bat with a heavy A-side hit.
Gearing up right now in A main, we got, who is that over there? That's going to be Sanks over there in the Roker room. Jumping around, trying to see if he can see anybody. Spots Relics right off the bat. Nihilum still hasn't gotten too aggressive. Smokes are coming out. Molotov going to go back in the back corner, trying to burn the player out. Funshine will hit the first shot, taking down Hiko. As we have automatic answering, though, removing no one. And can Relics get the frag there as Semphis takes down Funshine? Fade also gets one of his own. That's going to make it a 3-on-2. Now it's going to be a 3-on-1. It's all going to be up to Valens as Fade wraps his way around. Ends up getting two frags, and Valens ends up getting ripped right there from behind by Relics inside the bomb site. And vVv Gaming takes pistol.
Yeah, just a good hold there from vVv. Just, Nihilum on a really heavy ace execute there. Didn't really have any fallback or plans or anything whatsoever. Just try to smash in there and just, good hold from vVv, especially out there on Fade and Relics, who definitely had a big round. They'll be able to get a few SMGs out, a couple FAMASs, and Nihilum will definitely upgrade the pistols and armor. They're definitely a team that loves to buy almost every single round on T-side, no matter what. So you'll definitely see that probably trend throughout the game as we're looking over towards the B side here with a couple players. Simmons with Steve looking for an entry, but so far no one going to peek them. And they're just pretty spread out right now, just looking for aggression, looking for some free kills.
And Fade's going to open that up, actually, with the FAMAS in hand. Takes down automatic. That's going to make it a 5 versus 4. Oh, Semphis just barely missing mark with that deagle there, trying to take down Dynamo. Couldn't connect with it. He's going to peek back out. Hits a shot there. Still trying to find some shots through the smoke. Can't quite make it happen. As we have Fade actually able to get himself 3 before he finally goes down. Hiko will drop him out of the round. Hiko tries to get out. Can he grab that bomb? Grabs the bomb. Has to back up. Takes a grip of damage, though. Goes down to 25 HP. No one's there. Lurking it out in mid. He's going to have to reload his FAMAS. And Hiko's waiting for anybody to rotate from behind. No one will be coming on that rotate as Semphis is still working by himself over at B. Hiko will join him for the time being. Semphis does see the shoulder of Relics. I believe that was actually the outside leg. So he knows one is there. He's just waiting for him to peek out so he can try and get this one dig. And it doesn't look like Relics is going to do it. He's just going to stick in the corner. Semphis steps up, hits the shot, goes for a secondary one. Hiko will get that one onto Dynamo. That is going to make it 1v2 now, as Hiko does have the bomb with only 8 HP inside B.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a good position for Hiko, but maybe, just maybe, no one's not really peeking, so he could at least get in and get this bomb plant, it seems like, if he plants safe, and he will get in here and he will plant safe, so he should get this plant. And as far as holding off this retake, though, that's a different story, as he'll just peek out a little bit too far. Frontshine takes him out, and it's going to be the 2-0, but at least Nihilum got the buy there, so they have the option once again to either put together some sort of buy in this upcoming round, or they could just have a lot of money for the opening gun round. It's kind of up to them. Knowing Nihilum and knowing Semphis, likely they'll buy up something here.
Let's see if they go for it. We're going to see some guns coming out. Sanks is going to get himself an AK, and they're going to be getting some guns here. It's going to be an armor pistol, except for Hiko and Sanks, who both have rifles. Hiko's got a Galil. Sanks does have himself an AK, so they're trying to turn this around right now into round 3 with this early buy, or early broken buy, I should say. But the Rec 9s with head armor, all except for Valens, unable to collect any more money than what he had now. He's only left with $50, so he couldn't even get anything else besides just that upgraded Rec 9 here. They're going to get aggressive towards the A-bomb site at the moment, trying to see if they can catch somebody out of rotation here. Maybe somebody a little too wide open on some of these angles. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Sanks is going to make his way possibly out. Nope, just hanging back. The rest of Nihilum gearing up to take this A-bomb site.
Yeah, they're definitely just going to work their way in here. Like I said, they love these heavy side executes. They don't really favor the mid-control very much on this map, so that's kind of this like stylistic preference from Nihilum. And so far, the bomb's already been caught by Fade, so we do have ourselves a 5-on-2. Trying to see if they can't make their way in. Sanks all alone, and he will fall quite quickly. So it is vVv crushing that opening buy from Nihilum. Or, I mean, it was kind of a forced buy. It wasn't really a full one. And now they'll have to take the save this round. So once again, that's just another stylistic presence for Nihilum, is to do those heavy kind of force buys whenever they can, rather than just taking saves. And sometimes it's frustrating to watch because they're usually really unsuccessful when they do make plays like that.
Yeah, definitely. But Nihilum here gonna go again, force into some pistols, even though it's gonna be a little light buy for them. They have some smokes, they have 2 flashbangs, they got a Molotov out. They're gonna be gearing up over towards the A bomb site once again. They're gonna send 3 into the squeaky room. 2 are gonna be waiting to throw some utility up over. They're not gonna throw that utility. Yeah, there goes 1 coming over. They get the secondary out. They have that A bomb site kind of locked in. Funshine's going to be locked in the back corner with the off in hand. Can't make the first shot. Can't escape from Sanks, but no one is going to be there to pick up Hiko. Sanks tries to step back out, pistol in hand. No one will take him down, as Semphis does take out no one. They're going to pick up some guns here. Semphis picks up an op. Very capable with the op in his hand. Tries to take down Dynamo. Misses the first shot. Now CT's on the rotate. Fade will take down Automatic. It's all up to Semphis at the quad by himself. 1v3. Nade comes over. Dynamo does not miss his shot. Gets himself a 2K. Here comes the defuse, and vVv will be up 4-0.
Yeah, so Nihilum will, with that bomb plant, finally be able to construct a full buy here, or at least they should be able to. Semphis will have a crack at the op for the first time if he so chooses, and yeah, he will pick it up. So, like I said, Semphis has pretty much taken over the main opping role on this team. It used to be kind of split. I mean, with Professor Chaos leaving, they used to kind of let Automatic or Sanksington use it. Then you may still see some double outsells on the CT side just because of that. Usually Sanksington going to be kind of the secondary opper for the team now. But they wanted to free Sanks up to be able to entry frag with the rifle and not have to, you know, op. And we're going to see Simmons try to get boosted on this white truck. Look for a pick at mid. Otherwise, it's just, you know, non setting up once again for some type of heavy A execution, it seems.
So into round 5, no damage, no frags have come out just yet. And again, another round. It's going to be 5 rounds in a row. Nihilum is getting heavy over towards the A bomb site. No one will peek out wide. Ends up taking down Hiko. And vVv Gaming is looking on point right now. And Nihilum not quite able to put things together yet, even though they're going to be on this full buy.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to see if they can find something here. Simmons does get boosted on the box now. The truck peak didn't work, so now he's going to try to see if he can't find something here on the boosted spot. And so far, not finding anything. We are going to see, actually, now go for some late mid control, something they don't do very, very often, but sometimes they do bring it out. And he causes Automatic the crater. Yeah, causes him the crater. And man, just so quick here from vVv. And we're talking about how Nihilum was kind of the favorite, but they're just getting destroyed right now.
Yeah, Nihilum at the moment kind of on a bit of a runner here. They've been performing pretty bad recently, and I thought they were going to be able to turn it around tonight, at least so far into round 6. They haven't really even shown a true glimmer of hope yet. I mean, the only player that's died a lot on vVv Gaming side is Funshine, but you expect him to have the op in his hands. He gets rushed. He's never really out in middle. He's kind of just randomly around the map, and he ends up getting taken down easily. But Nihilum just not able to capitalize on anything yet, and again going back towards the A bomb site, still trying to work some opening frags here at A, and it hasn't paid off for them yet.
Yeah, Hiko is going to be lurking on the B side of the map. This is kind of their default setup, basically. Just, you know, sending Hiko alone, his classic positions, and just trying to split something over here at the A side. They have a couple in A lobby. Automatic is going to be playing the squeaky doors. Typically, it's like Semphis playing the squeaky doors, so this is a little bit of a change, I guess, because he's opping now. He's kind of shifted his positioning on the T side. And we'll just see. I mean, like I said, not in favor of these heavy side executes so far, and so far it hasn't panned out.
And another opening frag will go in favor of vVv Gaming. That's going to be no one taking down Automatic. So Nihilum now going to be rotating away from the A bomb site, possibly going to try and exercise out into mid. Semphis is already deep down at the bottom of headshot there at the bottom of the highway, working right around the corner from Fade, who's just waiting. Valens is going to work the bomb back to A. Semphis might peek out here. Fade just playing this angle, looks away at the wrong time. Here comes Semphis. He's able to take down Fade. Now he's got the bottom of highway. His team is going to try and rotate towards the A bomb site, execute out A main. About 18 seconds left on the clock here. Still no one inside the site, though. Hasn't gone down yet. Funshine hits the shot onto Hiko. Valens barely escapes the op. And if he jumps over this box, he might be able to take no one down. No, Dynamo's going to spot him out, but Semphis does get that flank off, and no one will remove Oh, Valens, and here comes Relics on the flank also, so now it's all up to Sempis. He's on the A ramp. He's able to take down no one, but Funshine will collect it with the op. 2K for Funshine, 2K for no one, and vVv Gaming will be up 6-0.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely, as the underdogs here, doing a great job on Cash. Now I'm typically able to get something going here on the T side, but look at this, automatic 0 entry kills right now. Valens, one of their major support players, also not finding anything yet. Even Hiko, awfully quiet for a guy who's typically great in that lurking role and following up and clutching in the end. He hasn't been able to have an impact either. And I kind of wonder if it's, people getting in some uncomfortable positions. I don't really like Automatic coming from Squeaky Door, and he's been playing Squeaky Default for this team. I don't feel that's his best suit. He's an entry fragger. Let him come out A main in open space and get some kills for you instead of being kind of trapped in this door. This is more for like support players or lurkers to be playing from that spot.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of something to think about, but we'll see.
Yeah, Nihilum again, just not really looking like Nihilum. It's still early. We're into a whole Funshine. Just shreds Automatic through the door with an op shot. Automatic tried to get aggressive, spams some bullets through the door. Funshine hits the op shot, absolutely tears him apart. And again, Nihilum going back to A here, trying to make something happen. They haven't had any real luck yet. They're able to get some bomb plants every once in a while, but it's not really doing much. They're not getting a lot of frags. Funshine with the double. Sempis and Hiko misses the easy shot on the Sanks. Steps out again, misses that shot. Pulls the pistol out, will collect the frag anyways. But Valens goes into the bomb site now. Gets himself Funshine and Fade. He's going to be into a 1v2. He's got one CT. That's going to be Dynamo right there at the white truck. Dynamo's going to peek out. Valens doesn't know where the other one is. Relics will be inside the bomb site. But Funshine with a huge 4K that round makes it 7-0 vVv Gaming.
And it's actually like pleasant because this is actually one of the first vVv games I've been able to actually watch Funshine play. I think most of the other vVv games we've casted, there's been like internet issues with him out the wazoo, and they've had to bring in a bunch of stand-ins, and they don't even really seem to have a stable 5 because like Jay's not playing tonight. They have Relics instead, and Relics has stood in for him a few times for different players like Funshine. So they're kind of just like a mixed 6, and people just kind of rotate in and out, it seems, right now as they're trying to stabilize. But they're playing great tonight. Funshine obviously had a big round there with the op holding A, and now I'm not having any luck A, going to go for the heavy B execute instead, but the counter nades coming in, doing a lot of damage here to 3 of their players. Sempis is running out anyway, and we'll see if they can take this site.
Sempis gets shredded though by Relics, still able to hold on. But Nihilum is still trying to take the B bomb site, so this could be the first real solid attempt in this direction. Relics got to look to his left. Sanks is able to jump up. Sanks somehow survives that. Goes down very low, though, down to 15 HP. It's going to be a 4v3, 3-man retake attempt here coming from the CTs. They have no one on a deep flank here as Funshine is able to take down Valens, but here comes a flank from the terrorists themselves. No one takes down Hiko. There goes Sanks. They don't know the other terrorist remaining. Automatic is going to be coming from behind. He's going to take down Funshine possibly. Nope, no one's going to peek back in that direction. No one goes down to Automatic bomb down, and Fade will hit the shot. That's a defuse again, going in favor of vVv Gaming. That will make it 8-0 over Nihilum.
Yeah, so after going A pretty much every single round, all 8 rounds, but prior to that, or 7 rounds prior to that, they tried to go A. They did try to shift their focus to the other side of the map now, and it just didn't work out. They got in and got the bomb down, but just they took a lot of damage and made the retake quite easy for vVv. And I'd love to see Nihilum. I know they don't like to do a lot of mid control, but they need to try something different. These heavy side executes are not panning out. I'd love to see them try to get a little bit more emphasis on the mid, see if they can't use that as kind of a third route, so to speak, to some of these sites. As we do see, vVv lining up pretty aggressive at mid, though. They just have Funshine anchoring A while they commit 3 into mid, and Dynamo playing B solo. So, in fact, we do actually see them boosting Sempis. Maybe they are trying to get some mid control this time around.
Looks like they're going for it. Automatic will hit the shot onto Fade out middle. That's going to help out quite a bit. The sandbag player down and out of the way, but here comes the rotate from no one down to the bottom of highway. Sanks fires a shot in his direction. No one will back up to the A bomb site. They're just going to exercise site control at the moment. They're going to have 2 in each bomb site. Not really be too aggressive anywhere towards mid. Just allow the terrorists to try to come to them. And Sanks will get taken down by Relics playing the angle. He's going to peek back out. Can he get a third? Not able to. Gets 2. Here comes Dynamo working this smoke. Some smokes are going to come in the site. Hiko's right on the other side of the smoke. Valens comes out. Valens goes down. Hiko's trying to spray. Dynamo runs through the smoke. Now it's all going to be up to Hiko here. Gets a frag onto no one. Works his way back into the checkered room. Dynamo still right there around the corner. Funshine coming from behind. Hiko trying to play this. I
saw the barrel.
He saw the gun. Yep. Saw the gun right there. So now it's all up to Hiko versus Funshine. This will be a 1v2 clutch if Hiko's able to get this. But Funshine going to be trying to work his way down around through CT with the op in hand. He now, actually, excuse me, he's got himself an AK now. And, whoa, I was
No, he still has the op.
No, I still got the op. I was looking at Hiko thinking Funshine, but yeah. Nope, gonna work the op. Got his pistol out, got the Rec 9 in hand. Just waiting. Giving Hiko something to think about here. Hiko's going to try and cross his way back over. Funshine's right there. Hiko will hit the shot. That's a 1v2 clutch for Hiko, getting him a 3K on the round. That puts Nihilum on the board. 8-1 will be the score, though.
And Nihilum, that time, establishing that mid-control, getting the opening pick as well, so just a much better start to a round for them. And they did run into some tough, play at B. Relics kind of playing a corner that they didn't check, able to pop off a couple of frags, and vVv still made that a tough round for Nihilum, but Hiko does clutch it up in the 1 versus 2. That's what he's really good at, is clutching up those rounds, and he was able to finally put it together that time. As we'll see if they want to continue to try to exert pressure at mid, or if they want to go kind of back to their heavy side executes. Hiko lurking over here at B will catch Dynamo this time around, so that is an entry on the B side and might prompt them to go for that, but Relics will push through the smoke and grab a kill, and he's in the vent, so he's going to cover that gap at B quite well. We have ourselves a 4-on-4, no one getting aggressive but gets caught, so this is not good from vVv. I mean, Nihilum's a slow-playing team. Pushing like this is just feeding into their style.
So vVv trying to reel back a little bit here. They have allowed the number 7 man. That's going to be automatic working his way into the A-bomb site. He's able to take down Relics. Funshine's right there at the truck, though. Automatic steps out. Funshine misses the second shot, actually. Both shots onto automatic, and now it's just going to be Fade by himself at the headshot inside B. Hiko will take him down with an AK headshot, and that will make it 8-2 in favor of vVv Gaming, but they have officially won the half here, and the best Nihilum can hope for, even if they win out from this point, is 7 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, Nihilum is typically known to be a bit more of a heavy CT-sided team in general. Typically on this map, they can get those 10 or so rounds, so it's not as if Nihilum's out of it with just 2 rounds on the T side right now, but they definitely need to be able to get at least 3 or 4 more if they want to have a real chance here. I feel like they can't really let vVv win too many more rounds. I mean, they have a chance here to get this round, because vVv is likely going to be on some kind of save here. So the 8-3 is probably pretty likely, but they need to at least hit that 5 or 6 mark, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely 5's going to be your safety net. But vVv Gaming, they were looking really on point there. I mean, that was 8 unanswered rounds. Nihilum is coming back now, and it kind of looks like vVv might be getting a little flustered here. They need to prevent Nihilum from keeping this momentum here so they can win the majority of the rounds here on CT side. But I didn't expect this first half in the least bit.
No, not at all. I mean, you're absolutely right. Like I said, I thought this should be one of those games that Nihilum should be able to get a win. I can understand tying or losing to some of the other, tier 1 teams like a Cloud9, like a Liquid, like a CLG, like some of these other guys. But against a team like this, you got to get the W if you want to have a chance to get a land spot. And right now, they're not getting it. They're not doing it. They're not putting it together. They've already had some pretty disappointing ties to some other teams like Lunatic. They've lost to Affinity. They've already had some kind of disappointing results against some of these kind of tier 2 or middle of the pack in A teams, and here they're struggling again to another one in vVv.
Yeah, again, Nihilum not looking the greatest. I thought they were going to be able to turn this around a lot sooner, be able to get out of the slouch that we're in, especially recently, but so far it hasn't looked like it's happening. I mean, Hiko is starting to turn himself on a little bit here. I mean, he's worked his way back to 8-8 at the moment, but I mean, some other players that you expect to be doing really well aren't doing the greatest right now. I mean, Automatic with only 5 frags, Sanks with only 4. So far, vVv Gaming has just been playing on point, and Funshine with the op in his hand, doing well. Relics coming in as a stand-in, doing exceptionally well also. No one right behind him. So vVv Gaming looking good, and Fade's right up in there too.
Yeah, vVv's definitely been putting up a good CT side. Like I said, Nihilum just has this style of wanting to do these really heavy side executes, and vVv's been able to lock it down. Funshine typically opting towards the A side of the map has had a lot of success holding that off. You see Skylar, kind of one of those B rotators who's had a couple of key moments. And those are just to name a couple. I mean, everyone's really kind of pitched in. You look on the other side, Sanks, one of the main entry fraggers, same with Automatic. So far, still haven't been able to hit their stride. in this game. They've really relied on people like Hiko clutching up rounds to get wins rather than getting things going. And Simphis with the op, I mean, he took on this main op role for this team. He buys it a lot. It's not as if it's just a situational thing or, you know, they're like a 5 rifle heavy team, but occasionally pick up the op. No, Simphis usually gets the op just as often as any other opper would for any other team. Yet he doesn't necessarily always produce with it, you know, and today's one of those examples. I don't even know if I agree with that, like as a role for him. I mean, he did it a little bit for C9 and didn't work out then either.
Yeah, it's yet to really be able to be seen that it's an effective role yet for him, but...
Yeah, this is just proving that Nihilum kind of shot themselves in the foot letting their main opera, Professor Chaos, go, because they didn't have another opera come in to replace that role.
Yeah, they had somebody who thought they could op here. I mean, Simphis, we've seen him op before, and he can have rounds where he looks extremely good.
Yeah, he's a situational opera. He shouldn't be your main opera. That's not what he's good at. As far as like a main role goes, yeah, like double op setups, sure, let Simphis have it. Occasionally, if he has a good spawn, sure, let him go for it. If he's really feeling it and you're not, and you're the main opper, yeah, maybe pass it off. But I mean, like I said, he opts just as often as a Skadoodle for C9, or just as often as a Peter for Luminosity. It's his main role for this team, and I've never really seen him excel at it.
But we are now waiting, guys, for Fade to get back into the server, disconnected for some reason. I'm assuming internet issues at the moment. So what we're probably going to do into round 11 here is we're going to go on a break while we wait for Fade to get back in. Once Fade is back into the server and ready to roll, we will get this game live and back in the action as round 11 will start. All right, everybody, we are now back live with vVv Gaming versus Nihilum Gaming into round 11. Fade has been able to rejoin the server, and we are going live again. I'm Misled. With me will be Dustmoret, and we are going to be here for CEVO TV for your CEVO MLG Season 7 Pro League. And 11 is underway. It's going to be vVv Gaming forced into a save here after Nihilum got 2 rounds in a row. They would like to make this 3 in a row and not get ecoed here, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That would be pretty rough if they did, but... You know, they're just working slowly towards this A side of the map. They've already done a lot of nade damage here to a few players. Simphis just trying to scope it out here from the A main. Of course, Hiko lurking on the other side of the map. Valen's looking to see if he can find a pick, but so far nothing. But they're definitely going to start trolling this A bomb site here, and they do have some entries and a lot of damage dealt, so they seem to have it.
Yep, no one will answer, though. Able to take down automatic, prevent the full side take, but Simphis hits the op shot. Balance will use that smoke to his advantage. He's able to get to put the bomb down, so now we have Dynamo and Relics. They kind of have Hiko pinched at the moment. Hiko's going to be working in the direction of Relics, though. Relics would love to take this AK from him. Can he hit the shot? Kind of waits a little bit too long there. Hiko's playing peekaboo, works his way around the corner, takes down Relics. Now it's all going to be up to Dynamo. He only has a CC in his hand, so he's not going to get too aggressive with this, but he would love to try and drop a bomb, or excuse me, a rifle out of the hands of one of these Nihilum players to be able to save it in the next round. Oh, but he just took a grip of damage through the wall right there. Hiko just making some spray, doesn't really know where Dynamo is. Now he's going to step out with the pistol, look for him. Pistol comes around the corner. Dynamo hits the shot. He will be able to get himself an AK if he can hold on here and not peek back out. He's got to survive. Yes, he will survive. Gets himself the AK. That will make it 8-3 Nihilum.
Yeah, so because of this save, now I'm able to string together the 3 rounds in a row, but vVv is going to be back on a full vibe. Funshine will have the op in his hands again over towards that A side of the map or mid, just wherever he wants to take it. And Nihilum once again is kind of setting up their default spots. Hiko playing outside B. Simphis will actually take his op really fast mid, so we'll see if he can get a pick with it. And he does find Fade, so they get punished for not smoking off that mid garage fast enough, and he gets a good run in and gets the kill, and now he'll shift back over towards the A side where it seems like they want to hit the site.
So they're still getting aggressive towards the A-bomb side at the moment. Simphis trying to work the op to get a frag. Funshine's right there at the truck, though. He's going to be smoked off out of the way. He's still going to be looking towards Forklift, though. No one's going to come through that smoke just quite yet. Dynamo does hit a shot there. Simphis goes out wide. Can't hit the shot onto Funshine. Funshine misses his also. But Sanks and Simphis finally get those frags. Simphis finally hits the frag on the Funshine. Sanks gets one of his own. Ooh, Simphis almost goes down, trying to go for the peak here. Relic spraying from the highway, trying to get the damage up, brings Simphis down to 15 HP. Simphis sits out in the middle, gets taken down. It's going to be a 2-man retake attempt here. 2v3 as Automatic makes it a 1v2 now. Dynamo takes down Sanks. Valens will go on the trade from the Forklift. That will make it 8-4 in favor of vVv Gaming.
Yeah, so Nihilum, the last 4 rounds in a row that really came off the back of Simpus just getting a really quick pick at mid and just being able to hit A quickly before that rotation could come in. And Nihilum now starting to look a little bit better on form. Once again, they're going to force vVv into another save, so an opportunity for Nihilum to maybe jump up to 5 rounds in a row. So after a slow start, we're starting to see Nihilum kind of hit their stride a little bit here as they're looking a little bit heavy towards the B side this time around. Hiko leading the charge here with Sanks right next to him, and they will be able to get that entry on the Dynamo, and they will start plowing into the site.
Hiko hasn't fully committed into it yet, nor has his team. If they only had X-Ray like we do, they would know that that bomb site website, that website is wide open right now.
Wide open, man.
Type in the URL and join.
Yep.
But no, they're going to be able to now make their way into B. Funshine will answer against Automatic, and Semphis does get an op shot off there, but Relix right there around the corner. Hiko knows he's there. He's going to burn him out. Flashbang comes down, allows Relix to live for just a second before Sanks finally takes him down. So Funshine with an AK is for sure going to be able to save it this round, and no one with that 5-7 is going to be lurking towards the connector. He wants to get a shot. He hears a terrorist running by. That's going to be Sanks. Sanks is getting aggressive, going on the hunt by himself. He's going to get punished for it, as no one will take him down. And he had an opportunity to possibly go get that gun, but now there's going to be a terrorist covering it. That's going to be Hiko looking in that direction. And they're going to probably 2-man towards CT if they get aggressive at all. And yeah, they will. Valens and Hiko going to push towards CT. No one's going to use the flashbang. He's going to pop the flash out. Oh, Valens hits the shot as he turns. Takes down no one, and Funshine will be able to save the AK in his hands. No! Semphis gets him! Oh my goodness, I thought Funshine would get away with that.
Yeah, I mean, no big deal. They still have enough money here to get a full buy. Funshine can still get his op as well. So, I mean, everything's still all good. But they have let Nihilum go on a 5-round winning streak. You know, they had Nihilum up against the ropes, and they looked like they were going to have, like, a really crazy good half. And they still can have a good half if they can win out or at least get, you know, 1 or 2 more. But they actually get the double op set up here. So, Relix will be opping B side while Funshine ops A side. And they're just trying to counter these heavy side executes with ops. And they know that mid's not something they really have to worry a whole lot about. And so they're just going to try to see if they can't get picks on these guys playing these main areas, these main lobby ways outside the sites, and get some picks.
No one is going to be able to take down Semphis. Opening frag going in favor of vVv Gaming. No one's able to take down Automatic also, but Hiko will answer at the other side of this map here, taking down Dynamo. That's going to make it a 4 versus 3 in favor of vVv Gaming. And Hiko, Valens, Sanks battling against Relix, Funshine, Fade, and no one. As you can see, economy not the greatest on vVv right here, but they're going to be into this full buy, committing a lot of money into it. Nihilum still got a little bit of bank in the back end of things here, as they're on a 5-round win streak.
Right.
vVv Gaming trying to hold on if they can.
Yeah, so I mean, Nihilum right now, just like I said, they're a really slow playing team on this map. Like I said, very site oriented, and the execute's not really favoring mid. They're going to try to slowly shift their way back over to the A side of the map. It looks like Hiko's still going to kind of pin down the speed. Just try to hold these 2 guys here. Let his team have kind of a 2v2 or a 2v1 on the A site. As Sanks will actually be going squeaky door. Valens bringing the bomb through the lobby. Hiko comes into B. He's drawing quite a heavy rotate, and that's something that Hiko's quite good at, causing a lot of pressure. And this is going to... No, actually, no one still fades back over to the truck side.
Oh,
so they're still going to shut this site execution down.
Hiko did get himself 3. No time left on the clock here, so he's going to have to go for the save. Be able to save the AK for another round. And that will make it 9-5 now in favor of vVv Gaming as we hit the final round of the half.
Yeah, I mean, vVv Gaming just not falling for that. Hiko was able to put a lot of pressure in on that B side of the map, which you would think caused like a heavy rotate from A, and it almost did, but for whatever reason, they kind of backtracked, and vVv kept 2 guys at the A site the whole time, and they were able to battle at A execution quite well and prevent the bomb from going down and, like you said, kill the clock. Because since Nihilum is such a slow-playing team, when things go bad like that, there's no real time to kind of recover. So apparently they have a sub on standby because Fade's having issues. So, yeah.
Is this going to be Jay coming in then, I'm assuming, because he was the one... well, no, they needed a sub for somebody so Relix could come in. So I'm curious if Jay is now home. Maybe he was a little bit late. Wasn't able to make it for the initial start time, so they had Relix come in. Is it going to be Jay coming in now? Or who their sub is going to be? But they have a new 5th coming in because looked like Fade was having some internet issues, and they should be able to get that replacement in as quick as possible here and get this game live once again. Map number 1, vVv Gaming versus Nihilum. And vVv with the lead now as we hit the final round of the half, trying to make this a 10-5 half. Nihilum would like to make it a 9-6 half before they switch sides here and go to CT themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Nihilum has done well to at least put 5 rounds on the board to make this half respectable after having such a terrible start, going down 8-0. But vVv did clinch that last one. They still have a chance to get the 10 to double digits, and that would put Nihilum in a tough spot because I know they're capable of getting those 10 plus rounds on CT sides. So they definitely still could come back, but you don't want to have to rely on that. You want to have a good balance kind of play since this is a pretty balanced map, and being resorted to just 5 is sometimes tough. But Buzza is going to be the replacement coming in here, and Shiv is saying, "Oh shit, Stroud's original land carrier." That's true. They used to land together. That's ETS and stuff before Stroud got big.
Yeah, but Buzza is still very good and effective in his own right here. But what's gonna be curious is they might be able to force this in. Well, it'll be next half that they're gonna be able to do it. They're not gonna be able to have the money to do it this half. But Buzza with an op in his hand also can be very effective here. So maybe Buzza and Funshine going to do a double op look on T side to try and open the map up a little more for themselves.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I know he was actually playing with the Affinity guys for a while, with Davey and all those guys before like Ari and Abe and stuff came in. So he's had some experience with a pro league team already in the past. And we're going to see Hiko working into the B bomb site here. Going to be able to get the initial pick. We'll see how well the recovery comes in for this vVv team.
So into the final round of the half, no one and Relics are both able to get frags there. Automatic and Hiko down out of the way, so big play potential taken away with those two guys down. But Sanks is still up and alive. He can frag very well here. Takes down no one, getting a little too aggressive at A main. That's going to force Relics into rotate towards the A bomb site, as Nihilum will rotate away from A. They're going to actually boost somebody up over mid. They're going to put the op up top. That's going to be Semphis working the op, trying to see if he can get a frag. Anybody down out in mid in the connector or at the bottom of the highway. And actually, vVv Gaming is going to rotate one player. That's going to be Relics over to the B bomb site to try and defend here, as Nihilum working nice and slow, but they're running out of time. It's going to be a B strat once they work their 2 players over there. Semphis should be watching the lurk for a minute, and then probably going to work his way through the vents to the B bomb site if he has to.
Yeah, he'll be trying to cut the rotations at mid for sure, and if he needs to, he will come Vince, but he's probably hoping that Valens and Sanks should be able to kind of take this guy on 2v1B, and he can just kind of hold off this highway rotate, which is going to be Buzza, as Sanks will lead the charge here into the B bomb site, trying to find Relics, but so far not able to do so, but Simmons does cut off that first rotator.
Relics will take down Balance. Gotta beat Sanks, and time will expire. Funshine will survive. That is going to give another round in favor of vVv Gaming, making it 10-5 at half over Nihilum.
And that's one of the issues with Nihilum's slow play. Like I said, one little thing goes wrong, like right there, Relics, getting that 1 kill, or over the round before that, whenever they just ran out of time trying to attack B late, and that 1 kill on the bomb carrier stopped the round as well. When you play that slow play style down to the last 20 seconds, you put yourself in a spot where if one little thing goes wrong, it's over because of the clock. So that bit, Nihilum a couple of times that half.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Nihilum was showing some good stuff there towards the end, but vVv Gaming ended up turning it around and holding on quite well. I mean, that was all 5 rounds Nihilum got were in a row until vVv Gaming took the final 2 rounds of the half, and we are already getting live and ready to go with second half here. vVv Gaming has that 5-round advantage. If they can get a pistol here, they can essentially make this a 13-5 game.
Absolutely. They could definitely jump out to a huge lead here if they are able to secure this pistol. But like I said, Nihilum typically pretty good on their CT sides. Sanks, usually a pretty good highway player. Typically you're going to see, of course, Hiko kind of, playing that B rotation position. And then Automatic also going to be playing towards that mid to B side. And this is a team, Nihilum, that while they don't really favor mid at all on T side, they love to play aggressive on CT side. So be on the lookout for that throughout the game.
So we're going to have vVv Gaming with 3 players outside the B bomb site. 2 are going to get aggressive. Relics will get taken down by Sanks, who's also aggressive in A main. More aggressive than Relics was, actually. And they're going to try and execute. Oh, Automatic trying to cross into the smoke. Gets caught out. And they're only going to have 1 player to contend with here. He's actually going to work his way through the smoke. Chase down Dynamo. Doesn't see him. That's Hiko. He's still in the site, still trying to battle. Buzza will take him down. Valens is going to chase through the smoke again. He's going to go after Buzza. He knows where Funshine is. Funshine's just sitting there, waiting for his teammate to come around, get an angle. And he sits a little too long, but Valens runs out of ammo, gets taken down. And vVv Gaming will take that pistol. That makes the score 11-5.
Yeah, you saw Nihilum try to get aggressive there on A main. And, they did have a little bit of success by doing that, but the B hit came in. Automatic got completely blindsided. Hiko and Valens trying to chase through that spawn smoke to get kills. They were able to get one apiece, but vVv always able to remain one man ahead and get the bomb plant as well, so they will close it out. They will upgrade here. Galil, a couple of AKs, a couple of SMGs, of course the pistol head armor for Nihilum, and they won't really do anything too crazy, just kind of play in their default positions for the most part here. Though it is a little bit different that Hiko's playing the A side. Typically he's kind of a B player.
So Relics will take down Sanks. That's going to open it up for them. They have the gun advantage here. Still trying to work with this. It's going to be a pistol armor buy coming from Nihilum. They're trying to change the tide of things, and Relics just spamming every corner just in case somebody's going to be pressed a little bit too far into the Roka room. Nobody going to be there. Semphis will be the closest one to any terrorist. He's out mid, aggressive himself. Buzz is going to throw the flashbang down. Semphis easily avoids it. Smoke comes out. Another flashbang goes out. Semph is still there waiting with the 5-7 in hand as the terrorists are going to be working their way towards the B bomb site at the moment. It will be a 5 versus 4. Maybe Dynamo can get into the bomb site. He's got one player there waiting for him, though. That will be Automatic, who's now in the bomb site. Valens is up top, though, working from the heaven area. And it's going to be an execute coming out mid. Relics takes down Semphis. As he got boosted up over the top, he's going to drop down to mid, try and cut off another rotate from the number 8 man of Hiko. But Automatic will take down Dynamo. Hiko will get no one, and Buzza and Funshine both get frags entering that bomb site. Relics is low down to 2 HP, though. And he's pushed very far now. Going to try and jump up on the box. We'll get the shot off on Hiko. That's a 3K for Relics, and that will make the score 12-5 in favor of vVv Gaming.
So vVv just holding off, you know, the anti-eco around there. Of course, getting that pistol armor upgrade, but weren't able to do much with it. vVv able to storm mid and be there, no problem, and forces Nihilum just to take kind of a full save here to be able to buy in the next round, as they pretty much kept everything. They pretty much only had to kind of worry about one guy getting a new gun. Everything else was squared away, and we will see, because of this save, Nihilum is kind of cheating more towards A right now, but not really. Still pretty default positions for now, as vVv will work that mid control. Dynamo and Relics already kind of leading the charge here. Buzza not too far behind, so they're just trying to look for picks up highway and mid, and Civic just gives it up. They're going to play really A-side heavy here.
Still going to be trying to fight. That's going to be Sanks taking down Dynamo, though. Nihilum is going to get themselves an opener with just pistols in their hands. They can't quite go get the gun, though. There's other terrorists in that. Now there's no terrorists in that direction. Actually, they've worked their way through the vents. vVv trying to make their way into the bomb site through the checkered room and through vents. They're able to make it. Bomb is going to get planted. It will be a 4 versus 4 where vVv has the advantage. Bomb down, timer ticking away against the counter-terrorists at the moment. And they also have a gun advantage here. vVv Gaming looking to make this 13-5 before Nihilum gets into the buys.
Yeah, as Nihilum looking to see if they can't try to make some miracle happen here on the retake, but it's going to be tough. They're taking a lot of damage. They have 3 very low health players. There's really nothing for them to save, so they might as well try to see if they can at least get some guns down or something, as you do see them just trying to take these peak battles against no one inside the site and try to hold them in there, trap them in. And they will get a couple of kills, but for the most part, vVv, gets the round pretty easily. And they will have that 13-5 lead, so a really, really great position. Like I said, I have seen on the past on gun rounds be able to put together the 10 CT rounds, no problem, but it's still a tall task at this point to make that big of a comeback.
Yeah, they did get some frags at the end there. They weren't able to go get any of those guns, though, so not able to save any money from that scenario, being able to pick up guns as you go into that buy round, so you don't have to buy a rifle. But vVv Gaming will make that score 13-5. Still playing very well here on T side, but this gun round is going to be a big deal here for Nihilum. They definitely need to shut down vVv Gaming and not allow them to get to 14 rounds, because that's going to be dangerous territory, especially with Nihilum having to go onto a save after this round if they lose it.
Yeah, this is a big round for Nihilum. They need to get this if they don't want to allow vVv to basically get to map point off of a round victory here. Like you said, the economy very fragile. Will definitely have to probably take a save or just force buy whatever they can to contest for map point, but it wouldn't be a whole lot. So this is the key round, and we see them playing pretty standard. It is actually Hiko playing on the A site, though. Like I said, this is a bit different. He's usually a B player for this team, so they have made that swap, you know, swapping Valens and Hiko basically for their site positions, and so that is a bit of a tweak, and like we said, now I'm trying to find their footing a little bit, so maybe just trying to try something else out.
So Nihilum still going to be 5-on-5 into round 19. vVv Gaming not able to open anything up yet. They're going to commit to the A bomb site, but there's going to be 3 counter terrorists there. Sanks will take down Buzza early into this site take attempt. Hiko hits the shot through the door onto Relics, gets another one. That's Sunshine, who was behind no one. No one gets taken down. Dynamo still up, fighting, takes down Semphis before Sanks will trade him out. That's 2K for Sanks, 2K for Hiko. That will make the score 13-6 in favor of vVv, but Nihilum on CT side finally grabs around here.
Yeah, the personnel swap seems to be beneficial, at least in that round. Hiko coming up big with that A hole, and they're going to be able to get the op to Semphis, and so you may see him kind of either anchoring the A bomb site while they get aggressive mid with some of their other players, or you may just see him kind of play a more passive mid position. Actually, no, he'll take his spawn to B. And like they still do get pretty mid-heavy, though, and Hiko will just kind of anchor A slow, but that's totally fine because it is going to be what looks like a pretty quick B hit coming in, but they have automatic in the vents, plus Valens and Semphis are here, so they're well positioned for this.
They're going to be Semphis not getting baited out by that shot, so he's just going to hold on a little bit here. It's going to be some pistols. Relics might go for the shoulder peek. He does go for it. Semphis does miss that shot. Takes it. He's going to throw down the smoke. vVv Gaming not getting aggressive just yet. They're going to see maybe try and delay this just a little bit longer. They're still just waiting back at the moment. Here they are. They're getting ready. They're getting up close to the smoke. Valens going to drop another counter smoke. They're going to go through that. Smoke backwards as the flashbang goes down. Semphis and Valens teaming up to get some frags. Semphis pulls out the pistol. Automatic comes through the vent, able to get one. But now it's all up to Relics here. Hits another headshot. Automatic and Sanks both go down, and that's going to make it a 1 versus 1 here. Relics has the op in hand. Oh, Hiko's going to run through the Molotov. Hiko's going to catch Relics from the side, take him down. And that is a 3K for Relics, but he couldn't close the round out. 13-7 Nihilum.
Surprised he didn't hear that. Like, Hiko just struck him through the vents right there. Maybe the fire or something had an effect on his ability to hear that. But either way, I'm surprised it went that poorly. I mean, Nihilum still won the round, don't get me wrong, but I thought it would have been a much more comfortable victory the way they were set up based on what was going on. But they still came down to a 1v1, so that, like I said, wasn't the comfortable victory that Nihilum was probably hoping for there. That's a lot of rebuys that get forced, and so that means their money's quite low. And a loss here would be quite devastating due to that. So while vVv didn't win the round, they did a lot of economic damage. They put them in a really fragile position. They can capitalize on it here and now. They'll put themselves in great position to win this map here pretty soon.
Okay, into round 21, vVv Gaming reeling a little bit. They're going to be back onto a full buy now, but Nihilum has the momentum on their side. And if they can continue here, they could possibly get this map tied up in short fashion. As vVv Gaming's trying to figure out what they need to do on T side against Nihilum, and Semphis again aggressive out in middle underneath the boost. No one there to counter boost him though, but he does have a player ready to trade him out in case any of those terrorists try to explode out mid. But it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. We have Relics going to throw the Molotov into the vents. You're going to see it land right there at the feet of Automatic. He's going to force him out of the vent. He's going to get into a direct crossfire with Semphis now, as they still have I believe that's Sanks over there at the bottom of, oh yeah, Sanks is able to hit that shot on the Relics as he came up over the boost from the bottom of Highway. Now Semphis is trying to get in a gunfight with no one. Opening frag will go in favor of Nihilum. All the frags going in favor of Nihilum so far, as Valens will shut it down, gets himself 3. Automatic got 1, Sanks gets the other one. Nihilum still battling back here, 13-8 will be the score.
And that, like I said, Nihilum loves to get aggressive on the CT side. Like I said, on T side, they may not like to do mid at all, but on CT side, they definitely love to get aggressive with those setups, with Semphis playing real up close on the mid garage and playing a Vince player. vVv tried to heavy counter it with the molly, but Automatic just pushed mid off of it rather than falling back into the B site. And we did see vVv trying to punish the B side of the map, kind of realizing what was up, but they could not do so. Valens had some big kills there. Automatic quick on the vents to rotate, and now vVv forced to save. They're just going to try to balls through the wall out here into the A bomb site, and they will get in. They might even get the bomb plant here. They do, but holding off this retake will be a different story.
Here he comes from Nihilum, working their way in effectively. Semphis, huge plays from Semphis. 3. I believe those are all with the pistol, nonetheless. Stays alive, keeps the op. Nihilum will get 9 rounds in their favor. That makes it 13-9. They are running away with these rounds. vVv did get into the A bomb site, did get a bomb plant, which is going to help their economy, so they're going to go back onto a full buy.
Yeah, so vVv not going to be able to punish Nihilum's economy. Nihilum now has a pretty nice little bit stored up, so that won't be an issue here for a couple of rounds for Nihilum, even with the round loss. So that's good news for them. We do see that double op setup you were kind of referencing that might happen. Obviously, Buzza kind of was the main offer for Affinity before they picked up Arya, and so we will see him take it out here in a double op setup with Funshine, but no one already getting caught by Simphis. So that is the opening pick going Nihilum's way, as they could be, like I said, a very devastating CT side team. It's just their T sides that struggle, but tonight it may not matter as long as they can just keep stringing these rounds together as they have been so far the last 4 rounds in a row.
So opening frag once again going to go in favor of Nihilum. The opening 2 will go in favor of Nihilum as Sanks also gets himself one. Semphis was there for the other. We might have Sanks try and get this other terrorist. He's got to look to his right. That's going to be Relics right outside the vent there. Doesn't see him. Now he spots him as he jumps over the box. Has to duck down for a second. Looking for Relics. Relics knows he's been spotted, though. Going to throw a Molotov to try and burn Sanks out. Sanks is going to have to back up. Oh, actually, the Molotov landed a little deep. Dynamo will peek out with Relics at the same time to take down Sanks. And Nihilum's man advantage has shrunk to 1 now, as it will be 4 versus 3.
Yeah, so vVv getting some mid-control here. They got Relics all the way pushed out, so he's able to use this to get some good information, as well as be able to cut off some rotates here soon. As we do see one pushing through B, that is going to be Valens, and so he'll get some early information. It's going to be up to Hiko and Simphis, though, to hold the brunt of this attack, and Simphis already goes down, so it's all up to Hiko.
Hiko's able to take down 2. That's Funshine and Dynamo out of the way. So now it's all up to Relics. He's going to look towards the truck. Hiko will catch him from the side. 3K for Hiko. And vVv's gaming's lead has shrunk down to 3 rounds now, as Nihilum is coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, I mean, moving Hiko to that A bomb site's been really, really beneficial for Nihilum. He's been able to hold down that site quite well. And then Sanks playing that highway position's also had quite a game so far on the CT side. And even Valens, being the new kind of B bomb site anchor, has had some pretty good fortune as well. So just all in all, Nihilum constructing a quite good CT side. So we do see looks like vVv's looking like they want to go heavy A, and Hiko's all there by himself, but last time he was in this situation, he still came up with 3 frags, so I'm not sure it matters. He's usually pretty good at holding on to this site very, very long, allowing his team to put the pressure on mid, you know, and not having to worry about their A being exposed.
Yeah, one thing that's great about Hiko is you can put him out on the island. We see it happen a lot on Mirage. Him by himself at B, and he works it effectively. Dynamo and Buzzer are going to be able to open up some frags, but Relics will take down Hiko. He's not able to spray to get anybody down there. Does some damage. Automatic will rush his way into the bomb site. He's able to get both of those frags, prevent the bomb plant from happening. Now Relics low, down to 13 HP. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. Automatic already there. Valens will come up highway. vVv Gaming, this is looking close so far in a gun round. The best they've looked in a gun round thus far in second half, and trying to get themselves around here. As a bomb will go down. Funshine at 100 HP. Same with Dynamo. Relics, of course, down to 13 still. Very weak. If there was a utility nade here between Nihilum, they could probably burn him out of the forklift now that they know he's there. And he steps out. He finally goes down. Valens takes some damage to get that. Automatic will get removed by Dynamo. So now it's all to Valens. 1v2 into the round, and Dynamo will collect that frag. 3K for Dynamo, and vVv Gaming will extend their lead by 4 rounds now.
Yeah, that was a big round there. They just swept through the A-bomb site with 3 opening picks quite quickly, all uncontested, but Automatic did make that round. It's still a bit dangerous. He got a couple of key frags, slowed down the execute, and gave his team an opportunity there to try to retake it in 2v3, but couldn't get it done. Now still have plenty of money, though, winning all those rounds in a row. They still get Simphis off. They still have everyone on rifles, but vVv finally, you know, getting themselves a rifle round win and putting themselves just 1 round away from that point now, as they're pretty B-heavy this time, but a lot of counter nades coming out, definitely slowing down what they were looking to accomplish. And I'm not sure if they'll keep, you know, prying into B or if they'll eventually fall off of this and try something else. But it seems like most of their other players are just watching for pushes, not really dedicated to getting map control anywhere else. So it seems like, you know, either late, mid, or still attacking B is kind of their main goal here.
So vVv here, no trades yet. No one's got any frags into round 25. They're trying to force us into match point. Nihilum.
Oh, what a heavy rotate B this is. There's 4 players just sitting over there. Simphis the only man even close to A.
but he does have the op out. He's been able to use it effectively so far. I mean, he's only one frag behind Hiko at the moment.
One smoke ruins him, and then they get the A-bomb site for free. And then Valence presses through, and this is going to make them kind of stay. Hiko will eventually float over, but the other two are forced to stay here now. And even Hiko can't safely rotate.
They have to honor that. Yeah, they have to honor it just in case.
Exactly.
And especially with Buzza taking down Sanks. Automatic will trade out Buzza at this point. It's going to be Relics over there. He's got to look to his right. He still has Hiko up close. Can he get the frag? No, Hiko will take him down. So it's going to be a 2 versus 3 now. Bomb comes in. Semphis misses the shot on Dynamo, runs through the fire, tries to commit to it, will take Dynamo down. No one gets the trade frag, though, so it's all going to be up to Hiko, the clutch master. 1v2. Can he get another clutch victory here for Nihilum? Hits the first shot, takes down Funshine, peeks around the corner. Funshine by the forklift will get absolutely melted by it. Hiko's looking, thinks that no one might possibly be over there yet. Now the nade comes out. I believe Hiko saw it got thrown. He has to think, he has to know at this point that no one's going to be at the quad. Yeah, especially after that. Ends up hitting it, gets the clutch off. Got to get on top of the bomb. And that fire is somehow not burning him. It doesn't matter. Clutch victory for Hiko once again in favor of Nihilum. That will make it 14-11. Lead is back down to 3.
If you're an NA team, Hiko is probably #1 on your list of people you want to have left last, like in around a situation like that. And that's 2 1v2 clutches for Hiko this game. So definitely him, you know, brandishing or showing us his true colors, which is that of a really solid passive rifler who definitely can come in the clutch, and he's done it a couple of times this game now. As vVv definitely had plenty of opportunities to get themselves to mat point, but it just seems like they can't quite edge it out. They had a great opportunity that round for sure. You know, had all these picks at B, you know, causing now not to be able to rotate, forcing Semphis to pretty much play A alone, and they got him, but they just couldn't hold off that retake from Hiko, and how did he miss that? I don't even understand how he missed that shot, but either way, we're going to see vVv just try to flood into A, but so far now I'm holding it pretty well.
Yeah, Sanks is already up. Highway Dynamo will get himself a deagle shot onto Hiko. Sanks ends up closing that down as Semphis was about to hit the op shot anyways, but that's going to be a 3K in favor of Sanks. That will make it 14-12. Nihilum has brought it down to 2-round differential.
At this point, it seems like Nihilum is maybe going to put this comeback together. I mean, vVv, though, just needs to... They've been able to find one round. That was round number 24. They fit one in. They just need to fit one more in to at least guarantee themselves an overtime. If they can find a couple, they'll still win this, but Nihilum seem to be just really rising to the occasion here on the CT side, especially with this personnel swap, bringing Hiko to the A side. It's done wonders for them. He's been able to clutch a few rounds as well, just have some pretty good A site holds, so he's been quite big over there.
So possibly getting into a round where... Wow, man, I'm losing it here. vVv Gaming is able to get themselves a match point. They're going to be back onto a bye. Nihilum's going to be onto a bye also. Fallon's actually rocking the shotgun here. Nihilum is really committed to not allowing vVv to get to that match point. They don't want to do any overtime if they can make that happen. But vVv Gaming trying to battle their way back. And Nihilum, man, these guys are playing so effectively here on second half. They went on a run 5 rounds in a row, dropped 1 round. Now they're on 2 rounds in a row in their favor. They're still going to continue to go here. And Molotov's coming out. It's just going to pull a large rotate. It will pull a large rotate as Terra's trying to work their way in. Automatic will take down Dynamo, but Buzza's right there. No one hits another shot. That's Automatic and Balance out of the way. But right there in the smoke is Semphis steps out with the pistol. Funshine barely escapes the exchange. Lives that one with 5 HP as Buzza will take down Semphis. So again, another clutch situation coming for Hiko. This time a little bit tougher. It's going to be a 1v4. As soon as the smoke dissipates, he's going to be out in the open, and Funshine will drop him from the round. So vVv Gaming gets that 15th round they were looking for.
Yeah, that was a big round. You know, using the vents to pull the player out of vents and do a lot of damage to him. That was Valens, and then using lots of mollies on the side as well to force some players and flush them out of their holding positions. And then they held off some of these initial retakes. Now I'm just throwing bodies through that smoke. And vVv just making them pay for it. You got to be more coordinated on your retake than that if you're a team like now playing at this caliber of play. And they just looked way down on the same page. Yeah,
that's
big
a good opener there.
Big. As they're trying to go ahead and lock up this map, and they're looking like they're going to do so. They're already up 5v3 against Nam, who had a limited buyout as it was and already lost 2 members. So this is looking really good for vVv. Hopefully Hiko and Semphis can somehow recover and maybe push this a little bit further.
Yeah, Hiko only with a 5-7 in hand. Valens with the FAMAS at the moment. Semphis rocking the op still. Valens is going to get aggressive outside B. Terrorists are exercising some mid control right now. They know they have an advantage here. They have Nihilum on the ropes at the moment. They're trying to win map number 1. Taken away from him. Valens going to put himself in a great position, though, especially if the terrorists rotate back in that direction. They're checking Sunroom. He might be there. Nope. vVv Gaming is going to try and wrap this back towards A, as here comes a push down the highway. It's just going to be Hiko stepping out with the 5-7. Buzza escapes the exchange, tries to pull out the Rec 9, ends up hitting the headshot. There goes Hiko, and now it's all going to be up to Semphis with the op. Valens right there. Oh, Relix runs into him. Relix will take him down, so now it's all up to Valens on the deep rotate all the way through the terrorist spawn, trying to work his way through A main. It's going to be tough for him to get in there, but he can possibly make this 1v3 to keep his team alive. It's going to be a really tough one, or 1v4, excuse me. Wow.
Yeah, 1v4. So, I mean, yeah, this is very unlikely. He's going to try to be slipping through A main, but it looks like vVv should lock this up here. As they do just peek them together from site and quad, and that's going to be the GG. We will move on to Mirage, but vVv have locked up the first map. Quite the upset, as I think that Nihilum were probably many people's heavy favorite. In fact, I think when I was kind of looking at some of the odds, Nihilum was a 91% favorite over vVv. So losing that map, that's really, really big, man. Wow, that's insane. Great play for vVv. Just kind of some sloppy play from Nihilum on the other side of the pond there. So with that said, we will move on to map 2 Mirage, but we will take a quick break before we get there. So definitely stay tuned, as we will come up upon our last map of the night, actually. That'll do it for us tonight. Of course, we're always bringing you the coverage Sunday through Thursday, so be sure to follow up, because we do have some EU games for you actually coming up tomorrow morning. We got Navi taking on Gamers 2, Mousesports taking on Hellraisers, so that happens in the early afternoon. And of course, we got some NA games for you as well. But we'll talk about it later. Right now, we'll take a quick break.